Hi, it's Joy, and today we're watching The Dragon Prince, Season 5, Episode 4, The Great Bookery. We are off to the Great Bookery, and obviously Bookery makes more sense in English, but in the real world, library comes from the French word livre, for book, I presume, and therefore that doesn't make any sense in this world because France isn't a thing and French isn't a thing. Regardless, I love the show. I'm very excited. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. 2 weeks in advance, edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Yeah, this once mighty city.
It's peaceful.
Definitely very interesting and telling to me just how lavish and luxurious this elvish city was when you kind of compare it to the humans and their kingdoms. And obviously time has passed, but definitely way back when the elves weren't flawless.
Super creepy. The shadow beasts hide during the day to avoid the sun. We have 5 hours before sundown.
Why didn't we wait and leave later? Like the next day, I mean, leave earlier.
Our mission.
Beautiful.
We only have until sundown, so get to work.
Yep. Also, while we're here, look for anything that could help us understand how to save Luxoria, fix the sun orb or whatever. Okay, that's a dragon. Is that the dragon that was at the...
Go away.
Did we blind him, or was he blinded? I thought it's the one from that used to guard the crossing, right?
I am truly sorry that I threatened you.
I mean, you did largely threaten her because the king had just been assassinated by elves that she was a member of. Like, I do understand it, but there was also a lot of racism attached.
No bother. Apology accepted.
Now that that's out of the way, if you ever hurt my nephew Callum again, I will kill you.
The Sunfire Kingdom is lost in darkness. They're waiting for the light to return.
Humans have tried to help. And an elf is the person behind it all.
True king of the dragons.
Oh god. This is the last thing we need. And we haven't even seen proof that Aravos is in this man's ear yet. If this place is as safe as they've said in daytime, we should have brought loads of people and just picked up as many books as possible.
Hey, this is interesting. Hurt Callum. That's the last
Oof.
thing I wanted.
You did hurt him though.
You abandoned him. You broke his heart.
On
I was
his
trying to
birthday.
protect him.
But the last 2 years have changed everything. Meeting Janai, falling in love. I am stronger than I ever was.
So are you, Rayla.
To have that kind of strength,
Oh.
it's not enough to love someone.
This is very cute.
You have to trust them to share the burdens you carry.
They love each other.
Would it be okay if I...
Hugged you?
The sun will never rise again for me.
Did you feel a bit sad for him? He is the one that was guarding with Rayla and Callum, right?
Century.
known everforth as Nova Blade?
Ooh.
It's a sword. The weapon. We did it. We found.
The little dude is stealing more stuff. His face.
The.
Look at him go.
We did it.
We need to talk.
Can we have our big conversation on my safe, please, Rayla? Because we need to also search this library for any mention of where we can find the blade.
I would do anything for you.
Bless.
It hurts me to know they're trapped like this.
I
It's
know, baby.
agonizing. But
We can help them. Rayla, we can undo this spell.
Callum, we have to leave.
2
Oh.
minutes. That's all I need.
This is
Just
part
give
of why
me
she
a minute.
didn't want to tell him.
I mean, give me.
To heal the great archdragon's eyes.
This man has a really small ego and sense of self-belief, right? Oh dear, Callum, we could have come back another day.
Wait, I need that to save Rayla's parents.
Put it in your special portal place.
Yes.
This is so ridiculous.
The spell
It's great! What's a Nova Blade?
Can we discuss this when we get home? Oh, the horse is dead. Oh no, the precious library is going to get destroyed. The one thing, all I can think of is if any of them get infected, at the very least we're going to have to cure it, right? Like,
Remember, even one scratch and you'll be corrupted.
they don't like light. Can they shine? Good. Oh my god. Oh, I lost them. I'm so stressed. Am I my hero?
Shoot, Rayla! Bentum Angulus!
Teamwork. No one was scratched, right? Okay, can we just triple check nobody was scratched?
I think you spoke too soon.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I hope you know.
I know.
They all think they're about to die. Hell fucking yes, but also please don't get scratched. Could she cleanse Luxoria? Please don't get scratched, because a demonic dragon queen would be very terrible, and Zim would be very sad.
All the action you can handle.
Oh, I love them.
Library.
Come on, everybody! Climb on!
Bait! We left bait!
Fucking hell. Fucking why does this keep happening to me? Run, run, run. Oh my god. Thank you, Soren. Amaya? Can you zip zap, please, Dragon Queen?
We're not leaving without you, Aunt Amaya.
Zip zap, Dragon Queen! Why did the Dragon Queen stop zip zap? Oh no! This is my greatest fear.
Been the greatest honor to serve under you.
Fucking hell. Is the Dragon Queen gonna become evil? Oh.
The book drop! They made it. They'll be safe.
Please. Please say they're gonna be okay. I genuinely can't remember if anything happened in this episode other than the Bookery. Well, obviously they found the Sun King, and then Evil Prince wants to go and save him and give him his sight back. Now, which, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. It's a bit sad that the poor dragon doesn't have his sight and he's a bit miserable. I don't like seeing a depressed dragon personally. But it's the way the prince is like so self-assured that he's like, I'm just gonna casually go and cure this dragon's blindness because I can do anything. Is very irritating to me. I also hate that he still believes he's right. He still believes that his way is the only way forward. Now, obviously, I can understand being distrustful of humans, especially when they've swooped in and they've destroyed your home. But those very same humans swooped in and then saved Xavier from what went wrong. So you have to be really small-minded to cling on to your perceptions of hate and fear in spite of the overwhelming proof that you're just plain wrong. So he freaking irritates me. And I'm very stressed about what he's going to do. Also very, very concerned because Zubaya, that's her name, right? Got a bite taken out of her by one of the creatures. And I thought like we couldn't let them like scratch or bite, or if they made any kind of penetrating contact like that would be very bad. And then with the Dragon Queen, he went om nom 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 nom. Now, is it okay because it was a bite and not a scratch? Are these it's gone by scratch, not by bite? Is the Dragon Queen just powerful enough that she'll be fine, or is the Dragon Queen gonna go like? If she does, I think we'll have to we'll figure out a way to save her. But like, fucking hell, them slipping in at the last second was not what I expected, but it was also absolutely everything. If anyone dies as a result of this, Callum and Rayla are going to feel so terrible, because he chose to stay longer than they needed to find that information. That information wasn't going anywhere. Rayla was okay with not dealing with it right now. He could have come back, gone to the exact same section they were in the next day and have found it. Daylight was apparently completely safe. He could have gone there and it would have been fine and none of this would have happened. But because he delayed, Amaya and the tracker, whose name I can't remember because I have brain fog, could be dead. And I'm freaking stressed about that. They better be alive. Why do we keep leaving bait? Please, can everybody be your very, very, very first thought whenever anything scary happens should be bait. Very stressful. I am loving the season so far, though. It's definitely, this show just gets better and better, and I'm absolutely loving it. This is definitely a brilliant gateway fantasy to get all the kids hooked on the Draga fantasy. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.